Is your Android phone glued to a charger? You know, that feeling, that deep, primal frustration when you glance at your screen and see that dreaded red battery icon, especially when you feel like you've barely touched the phone all day. But it all feels like putting a band-aid on a sinking ship. But what if I told you there's a whole suite of powerful, hidden battery-saving tools designed by Android's own engineers that are turned off by default on nearly every device? That you have the ability to fundamentally change how your phone uses power, but that ability has been locked away from you. I am going to show you how to unlock these secret settings and take back control of your phone's battery life. This is about using the very tools Google built into the system ahead in battery code that, once you activate it, gives you a level of control you probably didn't know you had. We're going beyond the usual tips and getting right to the heart of your Android to unleash its real battery potential. Stick around. Alright, first things first, we need to get into the secret clubhouse. This is a hidden menu called Developer Options. Manufacturers hide this menu because it contains settings that could make your phone act weird. If you just start poking around randomly, but you're not going to do that. You're going to follow my lead and make a few smart, specific changes that will seriously boost your battery life. The process is surprisingly simple, and it's pretty much the same on every Android phone, whether it's a Samsung, a Pixel, a OnePlus, or anything else. First, open your phone's main settings menu. You know the drill, pull down from the top and hit the little gear icon, or just find the app. Once you're in settings, scroll all the way to the bottom and find About Phone. Now, inside About Phone, things can look a little different based on who made your phone. On a Samsung, you might have to tap on software information first to see it. Don't worry, it's in there somewhere. Found it. This is where the magic happens. You're going to tap on build number over and over again. Seriously, just keep tapping it. You are now 4 steps away from being a developer. Pop that in, and you'll see a triumphant little message. You are now a developer, or developer mode has been enabled. Now, when you scroll down, usually right above About Phone, you'll see a brand new option that wasn't there before. Developer Options. A quick but important heads up. As you scroll through this list, you're going to see a ton of options that look complicated and technical, because they are flipping the wrong switch could make apps crash or slow down your phone. If you ever want to go back, just tap the main toggle at the very top of the developer options screen to turn it all off. Completely reversible. Now that you're in, let us talk about the single most powerful battery-saving feature that's already on your phone. DOS mode. DOS is always on, but understanding how it works is the key to mastering it. When you leave your phone unplugged, sitting still, and with the screen off for a while, the system automatically goes into doze mode. While it's dozing, it slams the brakes on what apps can do in the background. Imagine every app on your phone is constantly trying to check for new emails, social media updates, or other notifications. Periodically, the system wakes up for a brief maintenance window. Then, it puts the phone right back to sleep. This even works on a lighter level, while the phone is in your pocket. As long as the screen is off, by default, Android optimizes almost everything. But we can fine-tune that list. Inside the battery menu, look for an option like battery optimization. Sometimes, it's hiding behind a 3-dot menu in the corner. This is the master control panel for DOS. However, you might have a critical app where you need notifications to be absolutely instant, like a security camera app, a work messaging app, or a medical device. Just tap the app in the list and select Don't Optimize. Every app you put on the Do Want to Optimize list is a crack in your battery-saving armor. My advice: be ruthless. The goal is to have the shortest Don't Optimize list possible. By ensuring everything else is optimized, you give DOS maximum power to save you a massive amount of battery, especially overnight. It really helps the channel and tells YouTube that we're delivering real value here. It takes a second, but it makes a huge difference. Powerful tool. If DOS puts your whole phone to sleep, App Standby is the feature that deals with individual apps. It was first introduced way back in Android 6.0, but it got a major upgrade in Android 9 with a feature called App Standby Boot. Here's how it works. Your phone watches how you use your apps and sorts them into different buckets based on your habits. These buckets determine how restricted an app is. The less you use an app, the more the system limits its ability to run in the background and drain your battery. Active. The app you're using right now. No restrictions. Frequent apps you use regularly, but not daily, like a weekend hiking app. Restricted to penalty box. This imposes severe restrictions and is for apps you've identified as resource hogs or that the system sees misbehaving. On some phones, however, you can actually see and manually change these buckets. Many manufacturers hide it, and it might only be accessible with more advanced computer tools. If you do see the menu, you've hit the jackpot. Just tap on it and manually move it to rare or even restricted before they even get a chance. You've already tackled the biggest battery savers, but let's fine-tune a few more toggles in developer options for that extra edge. This lets you set a hard limit on how many apps can run in the background. This will make your phone a pain to use. Every time you switch away from an app, the system will kill it completely. My recommendation, you'll find this under the networking section. This uses a little bit of power. Turning on Wi-Fi scan, throttling simply tells your phone to do this less often. When you're on Wi-Fi, your phone often keeps your mobile data connection alive in the background. By turning this setting off, you tell your phone to fully deactivate the mobile data radio when connected to Wi-Fi. The only trade-off is a potential 1 or 2 second delay before your 4G or 5G kicks back in when you leave Wi-Fi range. You've unlocked the hidden developer options menu, learned how to master the powerful DOS system, and you now understand how to manage every single app with standby buttons. You've even fine-tuned the network settings to squeeze out every last drop of power. The days of hunting for a wall outlet are numbered. If this guide helped you reclaim your battery life, do me one more favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. And I am genuinely curious, drop a comment below and let me know which one of these settings you think will make the biggest difference for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.